In 1964, a revolution began on the airwaves that would change the course of Tony's life. Pirate radio had arrived. In contrast to the dance orchestras played on the BBC programme, the pirates were blasting out pop music 24 hours a day. Tony answered an ad for DJs to work on Radio Caroline. He got the job, and only 2 days later, he was heading out to the North Sea to begin his broadcasting career. He was just 21, the youngest DJ in the country.
I remember going out there on this little boat. It was so small, really, and just bobbing around on the North Sea. And I went on the thing, and I just didn't frag him.
Tony Blackburn here with All Systems Go. Well, I'm thoroughly enjoying hearing the old hits of the past this afternoon. Hope you are too. That's
yeah. I thought this is what I want to do, you know, and this is me.
Here's Buddy Holly and the Crickets with You've Got Love.
Tony took to broadcasting like a duck to water, and the listeners in turn took to him. He was the boy next door, not hip but fresh-faced and pretty. Tony was an instant success. But the massive youth revolution happening on the mainland largely passed Tony by. For 3 years, he was living a rather strange and isolated existence out in the North Sea.
I was lonely when I came on shore. I remember I was in Piccadilly once. I'd just been walking around just to see people, really, and a policeman stopped me. He thought I was loitering. And he asked my name, and I said I was Tony Blackburn. He said, "Oh, what, not from Radio Caroline?" He said, yes. And I said, "Funny enough," I said, "I just in London. I haven't got any friends in London, and I just was wandering around, really. But I was lonely, yes.
Wonderful Radio London. Olé!
After 2 years at Caroline, Tony jumped ship and joined Radio London, a slick, Americanised and much more commercial pirate station. The young, ambitious Tony had found his natural home, and he now introduced British audiences to a revolutionary marketing concept, the personalised name jingle.
I suddenly realised the way you can, with a jingle, put over your own name. And I went out and made in Dean Street my own Tony Blackburn jingles. And they went, "The Tony Blackburn Show, The Tony Blackburn Show," like that, or variations of that.
Tony Blackburn Show.
And I introduced that in this country. I introduced the first named jingles for myself.
The Tony Blackburn Show, number 1.
But he was very much the star, and you're very much conscious of the fact that he was the big man on the boat. And for years I had to put up with when you met people and they discovered what you did. They'd say, "What's that Tony Blackburn like?" That people were enormously interested in him.
What was he like?
Well, he was just an amiable buffoon, I thought. I mean, I used to regard him as being like the Antichrist, because everything that he liked and believed in, I disliked and didn't believe.